how to do it. You don't know how to set it up. You don't know anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you a real life example of what you can do to set things up, just to explain so that you have a conceptual understanding. And then I'm going to go ahead and give you a real life traffic plan so that you actually know where to go from here after watching this video, so that you can start to make money online for real using CPA marketing, specifically content locking and free traffic. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So as a beginner, getting access to a network like CPA Grip is going to be easy. Using the Education Project Online link is going to make it easier for you. So use the link. It doesn't matter what platform you're watching on. Use the link if you want to go sign up for CPA Grip. I'm currently not sending a lot of traffic to CPA Grip because I have better networks, because I just pull offers from different networks and I connect it all together. So that's how you can do that. If you get into my group coaching, I can actually show you how to do that, because it's real. These things work. I'm confident that it can work. It's going to work for you as long as you put in the work. But you have to put in the work. If you don't work, you're not going to get anything. You're going to keep on watching video after video after video. And these guys are going to keep on making video after video because they don't have a life. They just want to keep making videos forever. I'm telling you guys that after a while, I'm going to be gone. I'm going to go. And you guys are going to be with those baggers. There's a lot of baggers on the internet that don't know what they're talking about. Another network you can get access to easy is Golden Goose. You can use our link as well. Golden Goose is another network, just that they have mostly MVAS offers. MVAS is mobile value added services. It means where people use their SIM cards to subscribe to services, and also that is an action. So those SIM card companies, internet service provider companies, handle all that stuff. So they are the ones that's going to pay you the money. The money is generated and it's a lot of revenue going around, a lot of money. So literally Golden Goose, CPA Grip, you can put all these offers together using a tool like CPA Inverse Locker. And there's a whole lot more networks out there, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. Let's just keep it simple and explain this thing to you guys so that you guys get to understand what you're doing, what you're getting into. So literally, if you come to here, you can see I have a domain name connected here. It's called internetverification.live. So this is a domain name right here that I have connected. So you buy a domain name, you connect the domain name. You can connect that by clicking on where it says connect new domain, put in the domain here, follow the on-screen steps. It's that simple. So after that, you can then go to here where it says templates. You can purchase a template. I don't know if I've shown you guys Clean Code Repository before, but they are the ones that own these templates. I think they work with these guys because most of these companies know each other. Most of them attend seminars and affiliate meetups and all those things worldwide. So literally you can see there's different templates here. So this Amazon gift card giveaway template, this is like a Cash App giveaway template. So if you go to the major website here, you can see the same exact code templates are here, but you can go ahead and message these people and say, hey, I'm building a funnel like this. I need a template like this. I need you guys to write the code for me. So they write code for you and they develop what you want for you. So when you take that piece of code that they give you and you come right into CPA Inverse Locker here, you can go ahead and click on where it says templates, and then you can go ahead and click on where it says create new template. And when you paste the piece of code down here, it's going to show up here when you click on live preview. That's how it works. So there is this locker that I built, weeklymoneyraffle.com. If you go there, you can see it. It says, sorry, there are no offers in your regions. And this is what can be happening when you're not using a tool like CPA Inverse Locker, because this particular funnel here, I built it without CPA Inverse Locker. So this is literally what's going to happen when you're not using a tool like CPA Inverse Locker. When you use a tool like CPA Inverse Locker, in this case now you can tell it that, hey, if someone is coming from New Zealand or someone is coming from Netherlands and there's no offer for them, show them an offer from Golden Goose. If someone is coming from Zimbabwe and there's no offer for him or her, show that person an offer from OG Ads. So that way you tie all these things together, you pull different offers from different networks, and you sit back and send a lot of traffic, all your traffic to one place. That way you channel all the attention. Everyone is going to figure themselves out because they are trying to get the valuable assets that you created for the particular topic that you're choosing to go with for your CPA marketing endeavors. So literally, this is an example of a piece of code that I have here, and I still have this piece of code in my computer. So I'm going to go into my computer and get that particular piece of code. So let me show you what happens when you paste a piece of code here. I copied the piece of code and I pasted it here so you can see what it looks like on the inside right here. So you're going to have to remove this legal notice thing just for copyright stuff right there. So I go ahead and delete that So it should start from where it says doc type HTML, because it's the HTML stuff. Then go to where it says live preview. You can see that this same website here, this same thing here is now inside here, and I can totally connect it to any domain name that I want. That's why I say that this thing can work for anybody. And you can totally write your own piece of code if you know how to code. But if you do not know how to code, you can totally either choose to use a developer, which I do not recommend, because when you go to try to hire developers that don't even know anything about internet marketing and all these things, they are just going to do trash. But I know that the clean code repository guys, they work specifically with marketers. I found the guys in a media buying group, so that's how I ran into clean code repository, and I've been using them ever since. They're actually good. So you can see how neat this piece of code is, and you can see that when someone clicks on this button here, it literally is going to show offers. So that's how to create a template. So when you create a template, the next step is to then go ahead and create a locker. So you give the locker a name. I'm just going to call this test locker. Then I'm going to go to here, select a domain. If you have more than one domain added to your CPA Envas Logger account, it's going to put you in a position where you can select any domain you want. So I'm going to come here, select a template. I already showed you guys how to create a template. Then you put the path. That means your domain.com / whatever you put here. Whatever you put there is the path. So we can just call this giveaway example, because this is an example. I'm just teaching you guys how this stuff works. All right, so content type, you choose what you want to lock. Sometimes you can choose to lock a link. You can choose to lock a file. So these are the two options you have. The files you can lock here has a maximum of 100 MB. So when it's something that's above 100 MB, maybe you want to lock a video that is an extensive tutorial or an extensive case study, you're going to have to go on or upload it to somewhere like Google Drive or Dropbox, and then you use the URL option and put the link that you're locking here. Then after that, you click on next. But here it's asking me for something, so I'm just going to put in https educationproject.online. So we go further. Then here is saying platform. So you can see that they have CPA Grip, Golden Goose, OG ads. So you can totally go ahead and select that. Okay, I want the people to go to an offer in CPA Grip. So I just go into CPA Grip, go to where it says smart links. I'm going to have to blur out what I have here because I don't want to give away my niches just like that, because this is actually real stuff that I was looking not too long ago. Then you can click on create new smart link, click on agree to service, click on continue right here, and then you can just go ahead and click on save. It's very simple. New smart link, you can see right here, click on get links, simple. So click on copy link, and this link is the link you're gonna put here. That means that it's gonna show a CPA Grip offer first. But let's say, for example, there's a specific country where you've noticed that CPA Grip does not have offers for that particular country. You can then go ahead and add an override right here. You can add an override right here. So you can say that I want people who are coming from Netherlands to see a different offer on a different network. You can go ahead and select the network. Let's say Golden Goose. And you can go to Golden Goose right now and create a smart link by going to menu, go to where it says campaigns, go to smart links right there, and you can go ahead and click on create smart link. You can choose a vertical, make sure it's on mainstream. Go to where it says categories. You can select any category here. I'm just going to put sweepstakes right here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on create. Simple. I have a new smart link created. This is what the smart link looks like right here. So this is the smart link right here. So I go ahead and copy the smart link, and I go into CPA Envas Locker here, the tool, and I put the link here. That's the link I want people to go to. So if you want people from a particular type of operating system to see a particular type of offer, this is where you indicate. You can indicate right here. There's these options here, iOS, Android. And don't worry, I had a person I was coaching. This person literally had an offer from a network, and all he had to do was just message CPA Envas Locker support. And on messaging them, they actually added his network for him. So it can actually work forever. So after that, click on next right here. So it says button experience, what you want the button on the page to say. I'm going to say unlock your file right now. So your button can be whatever you want. So this is the button icon right here. So the button icon can be whatever as well. It can be whatever you want, anything that you want at all. I'm going to use this arrow. So access button, I'm going to use the arrow button, because when someone is done unlocking an offer, it's also going to tell the person that, okay, your stuff has been unlocked, you can now download. So that's what these arrows are for. So it's asking you if you want to open the offers in a new tab. When people click yes, leave it on open in a new tab. So it says what the content locker is going to be saying. seeing when people are filling the offer, when it's waiting. It automatically says checking offer completion, but I'm going to change this to checking for completion. Then it says assess resource. I'm just going to add your. So these things can be anything, literally. Assess your resource. Then I'm going to go to next right here. And you can see that they've given us the post back and traffic back configuration. So CPA group post back URL, CPA group traffic back URL, it's giving us these URLs right here. So to set that up, you go into CPA group right here. You go to where it says post back tools here. Click on where it says post back tools. Go to where it says global post back right here. And when you go to where it says global post back, you can see that there is this thing here. So you want to change whatever is here. If your own is empty, you just paste. But mine, I've actually been doing this stuff. I'm going to have to change it. So I go into CPA Envas Locker here, copy the post back URL for CPA group. I go into CPA group. I paste that right there. Password is optional. Click on save settings. It says your global post back settings have been saved. So literally, I go into CPA Envas Locker again. I go ahead and copy the one for Golden Goose. Post back URL is this. I go into Golden Goose. On that smart link that I created, I just have to scroll down to the bottom to where it says post back and traffic back. Then you can see where post back URL should be. Paste this right here. Here where it says traffic back, you go back into CPA Envas Locker. Go ahead and copy this thing right here. Go into here and paste right here. So go ahead and click on save. And you might be wondering why we need to do all these things. You can see it says saved. Why we need to do all these things is because these things is going to help CPA Envas Locker and CPA Grip and OG Ads and all these networks communicate, so that when you make a conversion, CPA Envas Locker knows, okay, a conversion has been made. I now have to give this person access, like the person that you've sent to your CPA funnel, and I have to give him or her access to whatever he or she was trying to unlock, either a file or a link. So literally, that's what has to be done. So when you've done that, you click on next, and you can now go ahead and click on create locker. You can see that it says locker created. If you go ahead and go to where it says content lockers, you're going to see that we now have a locker that I had on this account and a test locker, the one we created now. So you can go ahead and copy this. So that way, this is the link you're going to be sending people to, right? But I like to make it rank on Google so that I can tell people go to Google and search for this, click on this and all, and they can go and do that. That is powerful because you can actually make it work. So you can make these sites rank on Google. That's another thing with CPA Envas Locker. Using a tool like this, you can rank your website on Google so that when people search for your website, whatever domain you purchase, they are going to find it. And that way you can totally tell people in your short form content, hey, go and search for this, do that. They're going to go and search for it, and they're going to find you. They're going to complete the CPA offers and the content lockers, and you get paid. You didn't sell anything to anybody. So literally, how to set up the Google Search Console thing is you just go to Google, search for Google Search Console. And when you search for that, you need to click on start now, and they're going to tell you to go into your domain provider. They're going to give you a TXT record to put inside there. I purchased this domain that I used here, this domain that you see here, internet verification.live. I purchased it on Namecheap, I think. So let me just go to Namecheap and kind of show you guys literally what it looks like on the inside when you're doing these things, because nobody talks about this business the real way. Everybody's just lying. These people are just lying for views. You can't just be lying forever. You need to get the money for real. So come in here now and go into the second page. You can see that it says internet verification.live. You click on manage right here. You're gonna see it says advanced DNS. You go to advanced DNS. You're gonna see that it has this TXT record right here that says Google. So if you click on add new record here, you scroll down. This is a TXT record. This is how you add it. So you put an @ sign right here. Then you paste whatever Google gives you, and then you click on verify, and they verify your stuff. But if you click on just start now, it's going to take you into your account. You can see internet verification.live has been verified. It is my property in the eyes of Google, and because of that, I can just come to here where it says site maps. It says add a new site map, and if I want to rank this particular locker now that I created on Google, I'll go to the domain, go to the 3 dots by the domain side, click on copy sitemap URL, go into Google and paste that right there, and click on submit. That's how you ping Google. That's how you notify Google Search Console, get them to index your stuff. That way people are going to be able to search for whatever you tell them to search for, whatever domain name you buy, whatever thing you lock, and they are going to find it. That way you can just make content that is catching people's attention, calling out their problems and telling them, hey, there is this free file that I know that people have gotten, and if you get it, it's going to be helpful to you. Maybe you have a baby that's crying. Let's say that's an example of a niche. You have a baby that's crying. If your baby keeps crying, I recommend you go and read this book. It's a free book, just that you need to do something for like 10 seconds to unlock it. It's just a way to stop bots from using it. People are going to go to Google, literally search the name of the book, and because you own the domain, you own everything, they're going to find you on Google, and they find you on Google, they go there, they think it's natural, they complete CPA offers. People are going to do that in thousands of times. That's the power of this stuff. Nobody's talking about this stuff like this because they don't do the business. Everybody's just looking for views. It's crazy. We live in a world like that today. So you can then put your link anywhere. You can put it in your video descriptions if you're doing long form videos with a platform like YouTube, a platform like Rumble, a platform like Facebook. You can tell people in the video to visit your link and tell them what the link is because you own the domain. You can put it in your profile bio if you're doing Instagram Reels or Threads or X.com. You can put it on your bio as well if you're doing YouTube Shorts only. You can put it inside the content, tell people to go and search for it on Google and all that stuff if you just do the things that I teach you. And like I said, these things that I'm teaching you here is the realest things you're going to find